I started recording just so that we could get going.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, so I might be living like 5 minutes away from you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see if the application goes through.
Yeah, so finally that means, I can come over and we can... Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to this... Welcome to the Tilted Roll Podcast.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
We're your podcast masters. We didn't say this in the last two episodes
No, we did not. We completely forgot.
That's okay. I'm Marshall, by the way.
I'm Francisco.
And we're joined off screen by John.
Yep.
Who refuses to be seen, but will be heard.
Yeah, he does exist.
You don't know. You can't check because you forgot your headphones.
I mean, I feel like I've heard you enough before that I can bet that I'll pick you up at least slightly.
I would love it if
his has more. Well, his microphone seems to have more of like an omnidirectional pickup pattern than this one does.
Unfortunately, but I would love it if you edit the video later on and it's just. Yes, John, I do agree with that point.
Charlie Brown adult effects.
Womp womp. Yeah, absolutely.
To keep up consistency, go back to other podcasts where I've said something and then just edit that over.
That's true. Just like, wow, John, that's really racist. How can you think about that?
Don't you just hate it when I go on racist tirades?
Off screen.
Oh, we were already talking about Alabama, so I mean, it's just fitting.
Yeah, get Can I say that on a podcast? Yeah.
It's not.
Get shit on Alabama. Is that any better?
So if you're wondering what we were going to talk about today, we just kind of want to just catch you guys up.
On life.
On us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're vain enough to have a podcast about us.
Yeah.
Suck it.
I think like that's essentially of a Minecraft. What?
I mean,
podcast.
I feel like that's what a lot of Minecraft episodes are like. If you ever watch those,
it's just about
except for PewDiePie is this last week of this recording. He's been not very much a personal realm in that.
That's true. I
watched one episode.
Have you seen Belle Delphine eat him?
No.
No, you haven't seen that?
Because I watched one episode. I didn't even watch all of the one episode.
Oh, that's on Pornhub. You should check it out. It's actually...
Oh, I saw the thumbnail for that. I saw the thumbnail for that video this morning.
Great story. So Belle Delphine did a thing where on Instagram she's like, if this gets like, 1 million likes, I'm going to make a Pornhub account.
And then of course, a picture of PewDiePie?
Yeah, of course it got 1 million likes. So then she makes this Pornhub account.
She just said it was going to be a Pornhub account?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
She didn't say what it was. And then the thumbnail was like, PewDiePie goes inside Belle Delphine. And it's just her eating a picture of PewDiePie.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Belle Delphine strokes her pussy, and it's just her with a cat just rubbing it.
That's amazing. I mean, that's great. I mean, to be fair, that's great. Like that's what you need to do to troll your fan base.
And a lot of people are angry about it, but she also got like 50,000 more subscribers and followers on Instagram.
People appreciate a good meme.
That's true.
That's the thing, though, and that's a good meme.
That's our culture now.
Sadly, I don't think the Pornhub moderators would.
Do you think they really care? They awarded a guy who made that type of video, but it was like, I tuck you in at night calmly. I go to my girlfriend and give her a jacket so she's warm. Like, those were his videos. They were all wholesome videos.
God.
They gave him a Pornhub jacket and essentially like an award. They rewarded him for that.
And don't forget,
I really don't think
you always get your best. You always get your best leaks from Pornhub. It doesn't matter what type of leak is it. But you always get your best ones from Pornhub.
Pornhub really does not care because they don't really have to worry too much because not many places are really going to touch Pornhub.
That's true. Yeah.
But they
man,
also,
will they touch
especially
them?
Like they're not like super strict about like we must only have porn. It's just like we have porn.
Yeah.
Literally, the last time I saw them actually ever get upset over a video was everyone kept uploading a soccer game.
Yeah, so they definitely do. They definitely like try to avoid any potential copyright issue as much as possible. But like that something like that where it is just like Belle Delphine eating a picture of PewDiePie, they don't give a damn.
No,
like, they don't care. They find that hilarious.
People on our website, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really all. I mean it's still traction one way or another. It's still traction for their website. And they have a better payment model than YouTube does. That's why everybody's waiting for like video or whatever, or Video Hub.
Oh man,
that's what everybody's waiting for. Like seriously, that drops, like it's over. Because like that's the thing is they don't have to worry the same way that YouTube and Google does. Because like sure you could say like well Google makes enough money on their own, but it's like Pornhub has the backing of like if they make a video hub, they have the backing of having Pornhub.
They have
that makes a boatload of money.
Yeah, it's what they say. Sex sells, and literally, Pornhub has just sex.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. So, if they make Video Hub, they can potentially. They don't have to worry about the same type of like issues that YouTube itself has, because a lot of what their problems come from is old like Viacom stuff and like trying to, do like automated systems and blah 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 blah. But kind of the benefit that Pornhub has is they have been known to have a better tracking system.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man. Like Pornhub,
because they catch stuff that's not supposed to be on their website pretty quick.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, Pornhub.
An STD.
That's also true.
That's why they check.
I mean, Pornhub ads just show me better porn, and I'm like, all right, I guess I have to look forward to this. Time to go to namethatporn.com and find out what this is.
Pornhub as well. It keeps telling me I got hot singles in my area.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
But so that means Video Hub will be very interesting if that does come out. So when Video Hub comes out, make sure you check out those podcasts on Video Hub.
We'll be uploading every single one of our podcasting shows on
and then
Video
we'll have
Hub.
a not safe for work version on Pornhub, except it'll literally, like, what we'll do instead of it being us undressed, like it's other things that are like undressed, or you see, like, you actually see the screen that were like the recordings on, like super, or it's like a background camera, but it's just facing that camera. It's like, ooh, it's uncovered.
It's just a video Marshall editing. the Tilted Roll podcast, uncensored. It's just us swearing. It'll be just us swearing.
Just in the background, you'll softly,
right?
Like back in the background, you'll just softly hear like just softly, or just like.
Or you could just put 2 anime body pillows where you guys would normally see.
That's great, yeah. Put the audio over. That's a great idea.
Right, and just have random close-ups whenever one of us says something, and just silence at the other one.
It'd be great if we
edit. Marshall, you're the one who edits this.
Yeah.
But then, like,
For
when you
now.
say something, have like the anime edits in, like a super dramatic, like.
I still have. Well, and I still have like the. Essentially, it's green screen, so like I can still cut it out, but I still have like the anime lines, like where it's like zoomed in and like the lines are jaggeding in.
I remember that when we did that for Nick's sister.
Yeah,
that one point.
I still have it. I made she like we were at Anime Milwaukee. This was 2017.
Yes.
Yeah. So she. It was Sunday, so like we're all just kind of sitting around because it's just dead. The con's just like super dead.
Yeah.
And we're all dead because
having a con on God's day.
Well, it's mostly from hangovers. And so she's just like, well, what's funny is she just hears somebody say something really like annoying. Like it's just when you're hungover and it's Sunday at a con, you just you don't want to give people the time of day, and so she just like turns over, just like flips them off, and like, but like there's a point where like she looks first and she's like, and so I just like I did like that was when the nani was like, so I think it was it no what's the nani meme, Ben? There was like a Joji thing. It was, I know I had like a muda thing, like, yeah, because I know like I switched. It was like I was like, oh yeah, it was like I just had to play like nani. Like cut between the two with the anime lines. It's just like.
Did you say Joji meme?
No, I said it was. I said Nani meme.
That's a weird like amalgamation of.
That's my favorite.
Two different cultures.
No, I said Nani meme.
Oh man, I love seeing Pink Guy and Stardust Crusaders. He was really great.
Oh, hey boss. Just like fucking chops him and just splits in half, and he's just like, oh.
I love it. That's how Dio died. That's the ending.
I would love it. The last episode of Dio dies. Yeah, it's just a buff man and just a pink onesie, but he's just like.
Dio starts singing. He just says, "Shut the fuck up." Oh, I said it. I'm sorry, Marshall. Now you have to censor this.
No, but if you guys got censoring things, like I can tell you from just sitting on other podcasts, Marshall's had to do a lot of censoring.
No, I don't. So I don't really censor too often. It's more that like I feel like it's because I don't care too much because we don't have to worry about monetizing stuff right now. So I really don't. I don't care too much. But it's more that I feel like it's better that we don't.
Right. Well, yeah. I guess I need to like shut my fat ass mouth about that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Making things hard.
You're right.
Ooh, we're doing good.
Yeah.
So
I can guarantee there's at least a one.
So going back to the idea about like what we were kind of what we're mainly going into this podcast about, which is kind of
Oh yeah.
what we've been up to.
Oh, man,
you've been a little more like outside of your busyness that is your job.
Right.
You've also been busy looking at new places to live.
Oh my God, yeah.
So soon enough, we may not be doing this podcast here
Well, you might be doing it at my place
or mine.
or yours. Yeah. No. Shit. I was saying to Celeste, a wonderful goddess who's dating me.
It requires one.
Yeah, right. I was just telling her, Celeste, we're gonna be, if we move into this place, we're gonna be 5 minutes away from Gene's cooking. Gene is his mom.
We'll see.
She
I
cooks
mean, we'll
amazingly.
see how long that is, though, because I know at some point.
Wilder, and I gotta
Right.
We'll see how long that is. I mean, like,
You haven't had Gene's cooking yet.
I know we still got a couple years where we live now, but I mean, especially like when I move out, I know
Yeah.
there's the good chance they're gonna want to move somewhere and not live in that house anymore.
I'll just buy
Because
that.
we don't rent it. I mean, because we rent it.
Right.
Since we don't own it, they.
Oh wow, you guys rented it?
Yeah. No. It turns out. When you get your original house foreclosed on, you're not immediately like, let's buy another house.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
You're not like, yeah, we're just sitting on, almost, couple, 10 grand or something. Let's just buy another house.
Right. Oh man.
Let's get a down payment on another house. More importantly, you can't buy a house for 10 grand. That's for sure.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah.
That's why I failed economics twice.
Yeah. So yeah, no. We rented a house. So pretty much it was like as emergency as we could get. So we rented that house. So we've been there for a long time.
It's so hard.
Longer than we technically were supposed to be. But the owner of the house doesn't really intend to move there anymore when he now because he retired. His original intent was he's going to live there when he retired. But he was like, I don't really want to retire there anymore. I'd just rather stay here. You can just stay there. You're doing good. But he definitely.
You wear him down.
That's true. Yeah.
But he
Soon
definitely
he'll
doesn't
die
want
and
to
it'll go
own
to
the
you.
house forever, and I don't think my parents want to like own it, or
Right.
like they don't want to buy it. That's for sure. So I think I know they're gonna move at some point. It's just to where is the question.
That's right. That's right.
We'll see where they're at.
But until then, your mom's cooking
Yes.
is like heavenly, man. Shout out to your mom. Shout out to Gene.
So-
Gene, if you're out there,
So you
shout out to
soon
you.
will potentially be living near me, which is great.
Yeah.
Idea to me. Mostly just for the fact that it'll be easier to get this stuff done.
Oh my God, yeah. You can now like come up to my door and be like, hey asshole.
We're gonna record something.
Yeah, we're recording something. I know you're home. I saw your car. Get out here.
Walk through the window.
And I-
Hold.
I'm just curled up in the fetal position next to the door.
So along with trying to, for me mainly, it's just been trying to get as much work done as I could,
Right,
so I
yeah.
could not lose my car.
Fair.
Which
yeah.
currently that part of that is fighting a place I went to actually send the money that they're supposed to send me.
Oh my God.
They're just super late. So,
Oof.
but of course, then when I went to ask, the guy is like on vacation until Monday. So
Of course he is.
Great.
Until Monday of next year.
No, I mean they're a credible company.
Okay.
It's just annoying that it's like I should have asked sooner. Mainly,
That's
that's
fair.
really what it is I should have asked sooner. But I thought my invoice date when I because it's 30 days after you get the invoice.
Yes.
Net 30. I invoiced them. I thought on like the 21st, and then I was like, all right, I'll wait till the 21st, and then I'll give it like a couple days, then I'll ask.
Right.
And then I did that, and lo and behold, then he was out. But I actually invoiced on the 17th.
Oh my
So
God.
I was like, I definitely should have asked sooner. The 21st is when I should have asked.
You want to know something funny too?
What?
You want to know something I found out yesterday? So it turns out, so fun fact to anybody who doesn't know, I got rear-ended like 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Upload it to Pornhub.
I can upload the police report and everything, and like dox myself and this kid. So I got rear-ended by this 17-year-old kid.
Well, there, you can't upload that to Pornhub.
No.
Nope.
I have to wait next year, and then I'll be able to. Like he was 17 then, but now he's 18.
Still doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't. No, I guess not. Statute of limitations.
you can't. Well, for example, like you can't upload naked pictures of yourself to the internet, even though you're an adult now. That's still a photo of a child.
No, that's fair. I guess you're right. Yeah. But anyways, I got rear-ended by this 17-year-old kid in the vehicles, people, and what ended up happening is that we had an insurance claim. The dad was like, "Hey, let's do this off the books." And I was like, "Okay." And then I went to the estimate. He's like, "I don't like that." I was like, "All right, bring your insurance in." So.
Well, actually, it was more the insurance called you, and then you accidentally ratted him out because you assumed that they would only have called you if they knew.
That's true.
Which I would have made the same assumption.
It was a nice little, like, I told them all the information they need, and they're like, all right, now we just got to call our insurees, and we'll get back to you on this. I was like, oh no.
Well.
Yeah, this is only to my benefit. But yeah. I just found out yesterday that they had sent it to the wrong city. They had my address, the street right, they had the zip code right, but they sent it to the wrong city.
The money?
The check.
Yeah.
So it came back to them. So they sent it back with the correct city because they realized, wait a minute, this is because they only put it down for this city because it happened in that city. Not because you live there, so we fixed it, and now we send it to you. So now I'm waiting an extra, week for it.
Yeah. Well, at least your car still runs.
Somewhat.
So you're not, without a car.
No, thankfully.
Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but you still have the car.
Oh, yeah.
You're able to go to work still, and you're not, totally, without, in a perilous situation of, oh, no, we're about, I need this money now. Please, for the love of God, send the money.
I'm just like how I am in real life.
I'm getting to that point.
Yeah, I'm just like how I am in real life. I just
get real close.
Don't have an ass on my car.
Well, luckily, I have until the 17th of next month, so I'm good there.
There we go. Yeah, no worries.
And then obviously now I'm getting work with my new job more, so
that's fair.
Things are going to start looking up here.
Funny enough, I'm losing work, but that's a good thing, I guess.
In a way.
Yeah, because now I'm just doing 40 hours instead of 56 every week.
Yeah, what a normal person would do.
Yeah, right? Who just came in? Is this Chris? Hello? Chris, my favorite person in the world? The best guy? Yeah.
Oh.
John, listen, John, I had to tell you one day, but listen, man. Yeah, it was just, it wasn't happening. Yeah.
Everyone to eventually archive and look at.
Exactly. You and I
just... this is the reason John murdered him. All right.
Here we can see our new world dictator. They're getting got.
Here's where intent is. Got it.
And why nobody named Francisco is alive now.
Whenever a child is born, we're I'll name him Francisco. One of my secret police walks in, they're like, no.
No, I'm not.
They're like, all right.
Lose the name or lose the child.
So in terms of so we've talked about kind of what we've been at, which isn't obviously too much, which gives us no excuse for the fact that we've had a lack of content lately.
Oh my God, yeah.
We're just really bad.
Yeah, no, it got to a point where I was eating ramen naked in my room.
So I feel interesting.
At 3:00 in the morning.
I think one thing I probably should somewhat mention because I feel like I didn't talk about it much in a more public sense.
Do it.
Outside of a text post. Well, it was, and it's not related to this channel very much, but there are people that are aware, which is the whole Justin Pineda situation.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
So about a week ago now, I dropped a bomb about Justin Pineda, mostly that I pretty much all I said was he betrayed me and I don't think he's a great person, so I don't want to be friends with him anymore. That was pretty much what I said in the post. But a couple of things happened to me. Happened as a result. I really actually saw no backlash as a result, which I was a little surprised.
Right.
Other people did. Apparently, exactly. Apparently, other people did. Mostly because there was. I guess she publicly came out with it. So here I'll pull up her name because I don't remember her tag. As much.
I mean,
she publicly also went against it.
If
so
I can.
Yeah,
go for it.
I feel like I can mention it. Let me get rid of this. Misty Hart's cosplay. She was super nice about. She is another cosplayer who has been jilted by the Pinader.
we calling him that now?
I remember.
Panator?
I've always called him Panator.
Oh my god!
Because he always says Panera. Like he got wind of like the Justin Panera joke and then like overused it to the biggest extent.
I mean that's one way.
I
to,
really
like,
am glad
stop.
I can say these things publicly now because I don't have to give a damn about what he thinks.
There we go. There we go.
But
yeah.
yeah. Well,
exactly.
it's different when you're trying to like be friends. And I mean, for a bit, I was trying to be friends. I didn't want to dislike him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't have a reason for a really long time.
The attempt
I
was
just
there,
I
yeah.
just felt like he was getting ahead of himself, like mentally in terms of like his fame. He has like 2K subs. That's not fame in any way. I think he's higher now, but the last time I remember looking, it was like 2K.
Mhm.
But he's not famous like at all. But still, like there was, I think he was getting ahead of himself. So it was just more like I felt like there was good in him there. It just needed to be dialed back.
Yeah.
And like at some point we had like because like I got like super depressed at Colossal Con. Like I just felt like. I just like felt really like lonely. I was really in a bad headspace.
Right.
I almost pulled a move. I feel like I could have almost pulled a move performed by one of my ex-girlfriends that was pulled at a YumaCon in years past.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I was communicating while I left on my own. I was communicating with people still.
There we
I
go.
just wasn't being the one to start the communication. And I said I was leaving. Like I announced that I was leaving. Like I said, I'm going to go to the game room for a while. And this isn't in a con in Detroit, Michigan.
That's true. Yeah. No, we were just in Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so I pretty much went, I kind of secluded myself a bit. I was having a rough time. So and I posted a story about kind of how, because a lot of it was like I didn't really know where I felt I fit in like the community and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, and I made a story about that, except it was telling my close friends, which Justin was a part of at that point. Because
Right.
if you don't know, Instagram has a system where, for anybody that mutually follow each other, you can set them as your close friends. And then you can do stories for your close friends.
Right.
That way, it's kind of a way for just to like the people more directly to just be able to know certain things. So if you're a public figure, it's really useful because you can kind of put something out there that maybe is on your mind, but you don't necessarily want everybody to see it. If it's a little more personal or stuff like that.
Right.
Obviously the idea is you put people you trust in that category, which, I pretty much do. And that's the thing. It's like I wasn't burnt exactly.
No, I don't.
You'll say, do you even have an Instagram?
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Don't even, like, John was acting like he was all offended about the fact that he wasn't on the list. And I'm like, do you even have one? Yeah, exactly.
He does actually. It has like a 3 million followers
Yeah, we
somehow.
find out. Yeah, he's got the secret Nest pod of Instagram.
Yeah. The McDonald's Blues. It's just him grilling.
I actually have a steel drum band I run out of the back.
I dress myself in all blue and I just.
We all of a sudden show up to a McDonald's down here and it's just like.
Sometimes we put paint on it. It's really cool. But yes, continue.
Yeah, so, we started to have a conversation, and I felt like we really turned a page. We had a really nice conversation. Like I kind of got to air my grievances about the way I felt like he was handling his stuff. Because a big problem I had was that he was kind of trying to skirt the line between both professional and casual, just like the YouTuber kind of idea of like being an entertainer and just kind of that, like not really worrying about like whether or not you're like doing this like to exactly make money. For example, like I do, like I want to be hired to make the video so that like for a client, work with a client to do what they want to do and like make the video that is kind of their vision, right? Or like work with a producer who has the video like of their vision and whatnot, right?
Right.
Like that's kind of what I aim to do as a professional. And then he's kind of trying to skirt the line between like that and then just being like, let's just make a fun, fancy YouTube video. And in a way, there's a bit of blur with that now with the way that vlogs are. Like the way Casey Neistat does his vlogs, for example, where there's a lot of like really fancy shoot work, but then there's a vlog in there, right? And that's fine. I actually really like that type of vlog. But he was doing it in a way that I felt like hurt his integrity as like a video creator.
Mm-hmm.
And I noted that, like, I didn't say that, like, I didn't note the idea of the integrity part, but I was just like, you're not improving because of it, and you're not going to improve if you're at all dipping in the end of just being like an entertainer. You're just going to keep doing what works, and you're just going to keep hammering on that. Like, it's just what you do on YouTube. If you want to be a good YouTuber, if you find one thing that's successful, you just hammer on that, and you just keep going until finally there's nothing left.
Here we go.
And then
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
something new. Like, that's just the way YouTube works. And if he wants to do that, that's fine.
Yeah.
I would have zero idea of consequence to that.
Right.
But he's like trying to hide the idea that he's doing that. And it's like, if you want to do that, just admit it. Like, if you just want to be a YouTuber and just get subs and just try to like get famous or whatever, then just try it. Like,
Yeah, that's a career path now.
Go for it. Like, you're on your way. Like, you can do it. But instead, you decide to be a d-bag about it, you know. And he tries to act professional, so he sounds super like up his ass. And,
Okay.
You know, just like. And I would note that, like, you know, what I noted to him was, like, you know, the way you carry yourself starts to come into that. And then when you don't improve, you know, you really are not looking as professional as you could, you know. So I tried to, you know, focus on the idea that he needs to try to improve and whatnot.
Right. Yeah.
And so that was, and because that's just the way I think of myself as a professional.
Right. Yeah.
He decided to take that as, because I go to school for video, that means that it's a judgment on him. I look down on him in his videos because, you know, I go to school, so I know what I'm talking about.
He thinks you're being elitist then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, he was calling, like, he sent, and, like, you know, who does he say that to? He says it to Nick.
Oh, my God.
He says it to Nick. Like, you went to my best friend, and you don't think he's going to rat you out? Like, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, we're a trio here.
Yeah, like, and so it's just really annoying. Like, and it was just like, I'm going to cut this, like, I've had enough of his, like, toxic behavior.
Right.
I feel like I've seen enough of it. You know, he kind of almost creates this idea of like, hey, I'm so good, look at what I do, instead of just like doing whatever he wants, just doing what he does, right? Instead of just doing things, he makes it about him and like wraps the statement so that he can have people like rally to him.
Right. He makes himself ingenuine then.
Yeah, but it's by doing so, it's very much telling to anybody that like can kind of see this type of patternistic behavior.
Oh, damn.
Like, you can really easily see like,
right.
Yeah, he's definitely following this path. Like, it's going like he's getting really, it's like, because it's very manipulated, you know, to do that.
Yeah. I mean, from what I remember, I just remember him saying, I remember reading his post following this.
Yeah, that was part of like that was what started the conversation. Was his post about. He didn't say my name, but it was about me.
Yeah, about like, if this guy makes sense, has a point, and I respect his decision, and then he goes off on everybody else.
Yeah.
So I just remember that and being like, he's talking about Marshall here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Is he almost like, you know, he's like, that's what's funny though, is he acts like that was like the old him. It's like, it's not. This is the you from a week ago at the time of that post. You know, it's like, that happened days ago. You can't act like that was like your 2017 self. That was your 2019 self. Like, this ain't old stuff. Like, you can't act like that happened ages ago. It started ages ago, but it's continued to now, and you've only gotten worse.
Right. It's like me saying, yeah, my May self just wasn't me.
I mean, kind of.
Talk about May John.
That's true. May John just sounds like a name, John.
So in terms of...
Any month, John. Don't exist.
So...
That's true.
Yeah, like, I don't want to talk about it too much further, but like, I'm glad to kind of have that behind me now and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, you get to vent a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and if I like, at some point, if I ever have anybody like come to me and be like, hey, see this, it can be like, nope.
Nope. Yeah.
Nope, but I probably believe it.
Right. Hey, want to know something funny though?
What?
I've never seen a Casey Neistat blog.
Really?
Yeah, never have.
Yeah. I don't really watch them like, I don't watch them like often. I've seen them every now and then because, you know, I just watch video for the sake of like getting ideas and whatnot.
Right. Yeah.
And especially gauging success. Like, that type of vlog is really good. That type of vlog can be really useful for a business.
Oh man.
if you're a more like outside business,
Right. Yeah.
like if you're an outdoor company or like say you're like a hiking company,
yeah.
like a lot of companies do types of vlogs. Like even Northwestern Mutual does vlogs
Okay.
like every month.
Do they really?
Yeah, they put a camera in front of the president and they just have him talk.
Oh my
You know,
god.
just talk about like what things are going on.
Oh.
And he's not like he's gotten better at it. Like, but like they're not like the most interesting. But they help their social media.
That's true.
So,
oh my god.
But like an outdoor company, if they did something like Casey, like they would bank off that.
Yeah.
Like that's a really good type of vlog to do because it's looks professional, but it's still a vlog.
That's true. You want to know something funny though? Oh, what was that, John?
I'm thinking I should probably vlog while at work now.
Get to.
Getting the closing shift in, occasionally lose my shit for like 15 minutes, act like it didn't happen, and move on.
Let's get the part in the vlog where you threaten somebody with a chicken skewer. Hey, and just go away.
And go to a window like, what would you like to order?
I had to get sassy with a little kid who was asking for barbecue sauce too much.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my
Look,
god.
you don't need this much barbecue sauce. I know you don't.
Like she's like, I'll take 2 sauces. I'm like, that's fine. Comes back, I need like 6 sauces. I'm like, bitch, what? The fuck you do with the other 2?
This 5-year-old child. You're like,
Like 6.
this 6-year-old child. Clear
Perfect.
distinction.
But so in terms of what we're gonna try to get into, I think,
Yeah.
we're gonna continue. I think, especially with you potentially getting closer. I think no matter what, you're getting closer to me.
Always.
Yes. No, but no matter what, I mean, whether or not it's the place by me or not,
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
be getting closer towards me, which would be really nice for kind of being able to do
That's
different
true.
types of content. Like potentially even showing up for RPG Mondays.
Oh my god, yeah. I'd be like, Marshall, I'm done with work and I'm just gonna pass out on your couch while you play Fantasy
Dragon
Star
Age.
Online 2.
Well, no, Dragon Age is our main RPG Monday game.
By then, I feel like once Fantasy Star Online 2 comes out fully, you're just gonna be like, we're now playing Fantasy Star Online 2.
Probably not crazy amount because
Probably not.
I feel like an MMO is not something you can play every day. Or
Mm.
you could play it like every stream. Like I could not only play that on Mondays. I would
Okay.
play it every day.
But those
So-
type of people do exist. The people
Um,
who are like, I'm gonna play WoW for the rest of my life.
No, right. But no. So we'll have that. We're planning out soon. We want to plan to do charity live streams.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're planning on doing 2 this year for Extra Life, because the way that you can do it for Extra Life, really, it's more of like if you amount to 24 hours. Most people just do with a 24-hour live stream, but mainly for us, we would actually just prefer to actually just do. For us, I figure the better idea was to just do a 12-hour, 2 12-hour ones.
Right.
That way, it's better to consume for our content, and it's better to plan for.
Right.
Even then, though, if we wanted to do it in any type of venue,
Oh my
even
god.
12 hours is not going to work.
That's
So
true.
we're going to have to figure that one out still.
Marshall,
But
I just had a great idea, but I can't say on the stream now, or not the stream. I can't say on the podcast now because
Well, we'll get there.
I feel like once we issue it, people are gonna be like, "That's actually a pretty cool idea."
don't worry, because the podcast is going to be over soon. But I just wanted to note that that's kind of part of our plans. We'll make a note about it soon, but we're going to see in terms. I do want to note just since this is somewhat the personal talk live podcast,
Right.
which I feel like a lot of our topics may be somewhat close to. I think
true.
in the future.
I like this. I like
Yeah,
this.
I like
is
this.
good.
It's more natural, and
Yeah.
casual.
And then sometimes we'll be like,
We'll
yeah,
eventually
also-
probably complain about game stuff, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. It's in the works.
But no, like one of the things that I would like to note is we're gonna kind of see right now. I'm in somewhat of a crossroads with Dark Matter. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out certain things that I want to go with on it.
Right.
And the setting itself is
Yes.
part of the thing that I'm trying to kind of configure. So it's one of those things where I feel like I may have almost pinned myself in a hole because it's hard for me to totally hybrid between things that exist are like pre-created and not.
Yeah.
And just with the whole universe, it's a lot to try to wrap around for the weekly show.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was something that I could maybe like dedicate more time to, like in terms of actual playtime too.
Right.
Or like something where so it's like if I did a campaign here on the shop and it wasn't live stream, it was like a 5-hour session, then yeah, I could probably like figure different ways a little better. But with the way that things run on the stream, there's a bit of a struggle in that realm for me creatively. So I'm going to kind of potentially be looking into other options. Okay. We're going to kind of see how we're going. Yeah. We're getting close to where I planned a season finale for it. Oh. So I'm going to be seeing where that goes. All right. Because after the season finale, we'll have a break. We'll have a week break where we just don't have an episode.
So we'll just have Embers then, unless you want.
For like a week.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to it. A week or two, I'm gonna think of which probably is better. And then we'll either just table it for maybe another time, right? Like if we ever add a third stream or something like that, or we'll come back to it, one or the other. But we'll make that decision then. But otherwise, that'll be it for this episode.
Is that it? Are we done?
We're definitely over time.
No.
For
sure. So when you said third stream, Cisco looked right at me and slowly started crashing.
That's why I was like, the stream can't be over.
Stars without number.
Hey, if you're going in for some sci-fi style stuff, I bumped into another series of games that do old school revival rules. With, like old style pulp, like golden age of comics, so 1930s, 40s style.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. Part of me would want to semi-keep, I guess, like the Dark Matter set, but we'll kind of look at it. Yeah. It's one of those things we would see if we ever came back to it, or if we like decide to go away from it, I guess I should say.
I hear you.
But for now, my name is Marshall.
My name is Francisco.
And this is my friend Francisco.
And this is my friend Marshall.
That was the way we used to close it.
Oh my God,
I forgot.
It's been a while.
We had a long stretch of not recording.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
But we'll see you guys next week.
Time. Bernie Sanders has a Twitch channel and people are memeing that.
Oh my God, he does?
He does.
Oh boy.
Look at the memes. It's great.
Oh boy.
Bye.